G'day guys, in today's episode we're doing the highly requested rig rundown, mate. What do you got here? This is Burto's GQ.
Best GQ on the channel.
Proudly supported by Opus Canvas, Ultimate Night, Tread, Superior Engineering, GME, and in part by.
So, it's a quick, like what year model, what engine, quick facts.
So, this is a 95 model, 4.2 TD, GQ Patrol.
Lovely. So I suppose we'll do a full walk around this car. We'll do all the external mods, we'll do underneath, we'll do the engine mods. There's a fair bit going on in there. And then internal, we got it all. Starting down the front of the rig, mate. What, bar work, winch, what's going on?
Patrol Doctor 3-hoop bar, King Super Center winch, nothing but the best. Mate, you've seen this thing work all over Australia.
I've seen it not work all over Australia.
That's right. We have water-cooled headlight on this side,
Yeah.
and this one that's not water-cooled, this is Tech for Tourists.
Yeah.
So they both are, but one's got water in it.
Yeah, right, yeah. Lovely. So
Chrome grill, mate.
we're about to go to Cape York as well.
Yep.
That's why I've done this today. We're about to go to Cape York. This is the most beautiful this car's ever going to look.
Yeah,
right
inside's
before
clean.
a trip. So yeah, by the time we get through Cape York, mate, they'll both be fully water cooled.
Mate, this thing's gonna have a goldfish in it, or like a sooty grunter or something by the time we get up there.
Alright, we come down the side here. What's going on?
What's going on here? We got beat up guard.
Yeah, lovely.
But we have Patrol Doctor bottom entry snorkel.
So what sliders we got?
I have stealth sliders.
Yep.
And then if we want to keep going up here, we go to the touring setup. I have the Dashi 270 Eclipse. You know, it's the V2 with the lights, the whole lot. It's the best thing on the car.
All the good stuff. And then
Rooftop tent. We got the Dashi Ridgeback, the slim line, low weight, nice, comfy rooftop.
What's this roof rack
That roof
here?
rack there, that was an Iron Man 4x4 steel rack, but I've cut it all up, so it's just pretty much a steel rack.
Down the back here, what's going on?
What's going on back here? We have a custom, no idea what the brand is, rear bar with hoops. You have seen this before, snapped off, but it's not going to happen anymore. I fixed it.
Yeah, so this is snapped in a few pieces. There's been a few Burto weld 'em ups on
Not
this
this
one
side,
to
but
keep it together.
the other side, yeah. This is like the third rendition of this bar.
And yeah, you've custom mounted this tyre in the middle too, haven't you?
Swing away, it's bang in the middle, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
What else?
Little angle on it there too.
Little angle, so it follows the back of the truck a bit.
And then couple of antennas, not up the
antennas.
front of the car, down the back. Why do you have two antennas?
So I've got two antennas because this is a selfie. So phone reception when we're away on the tracks, we want to try and keep contact with our loved ones and family. This assists with that.
And the GME over the other side, just for your HF inside.
Yeah, correct. Little nice GME aerial packed back where no one can really see it too much. I like the clean look, so.
The finest part of the car, according to you, because I never hear you stop talking about how you got the best wheels on the market.
Mate, everyone on Instagram knows I've got the best wheels on the market. So these are KMC machetes, Neg 38 in a 17x9. You don't get much better.
Yeah,
what are they wrapped in?
Yeah.
Goodyear Wrangler boulders in a 35 by 12.5 17. They're pretty much a 33.
Yeah, lovely. So 2 questions. How do you like the Goodyear boulders, mate? Good tyre, bad tyre?
So I've done maybe 4,000 Ks on these so far. They're all good. They're quiet. They grip. I'm gonna, see how they go when they've worn out a bit. But for now, they're bloody. I love them.
And why are these the best wheels on the market?
KMCs.
Yeah.
They just are, bud.
It's just the looks.
Look, they look good. I haven't had any break. I don't know. Just look at them.
Just-
just take a step back.
Just admire the beauty.
Just look at them.
Look at that.
Look at them.
And then behind the world's best rims, you got some suspension going on under there. So
I've got half of the best suspension ever made. I don't have the full kit.
That's only me. That's only big dog stuff. You're not quite there yet.
I'm not quite there yet.
So starting at the front, what do you have?
Steering arms, I've got PSR steering arms. I have PSR Panhard,
Yeah.
but 5-link, so Superior Engineering Hybrid 5-link in the front, Superior coils, and then I've got Fox 2.0 smooth, like remote res shocks.
Yeah, right.
I haven't got all the big dog stuff yet.
And what about down the back?
Down the back, I've got Superior long arms
Yeah.
for lowers, and I've got Iron Man adjustables for uppers. That's what I've been running. So, and yeah, Superior coils. So it's a 4 and a 3 inch. But because, you know, TD, winch, bar, it sits about 2 inch.
Yeah,
all around.
So it's pretty much about a 2-inch lift
It's pretty much a 2 inch once you got the weight on, so.
2-inch lift on big 33s. And I suppose while we're standing here, because it's hard to see anyway, but underneath, factory GQ gearbox.
Yeah, factory GQ gearbox. I've got a GU transfer case with 85% reduction gears.
Yep.
And I've got a GU front diff that's been braced with Adventure Corp brace kit and diff guard and just all the little things.
In this GQ, why put a GU diff in the front?
Everyone should know by now, CVs don't like it. I actually packed my CVs this morning for the trip. They're in the car, you'll see that in a minute.
Yeah.
I held one up, I was like, which one's a GQ, which one's a GU? I held them up and the ball is like this big on a GU and it's about that big on a GQ. So we should probably get one out one day and go, look, this is why it happens.
So it's pretty obvious then.
It's so obvious.
So that's the main reason you've done it, to get the bigger, beefier, stronger GU CVs in the front, because you kept snapping the GQ CVs.
Yeah, I already had good brakes. These brakes are maybe slightly better.
And do you have a GU steering box or GQ steering box?
GQ steering box.
The second...
Series 2, the strong one.
Yeah.
You've seen when I put it through, if it was going to break, it would have
broken. Yeah. And you've put the GU front, no GU rear?
Not yet.
No. So that means you've just got
I'm
a...
a 79 series currently.
Yeah, so you just got a slightly smaller track width at the back.
Yeah, which if you have a look-see, you can't really tell.
Onto the engine, mate.
I bet you're a bit...
This is the big dog stuff in here.
This looks nice compared to yours, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit less going on. Mine's got about 3 billion wires and fuel lines and...
Mine's not prepared for camping like yours either. You got barbecue on top of yours.
yeah, I got a big hot plate up there, mate. Yeah. Sausage rolls on the road.
So I don't have any of that. Where should we start? I've got a motor that is, a rebuilt motor, billet crank, fancy spool rods, head studs, turbo spec rebuild from Co Brothers. They're sort of local to us, they're the gurus.
So what happened to your old motor?
So my old motor, I snapped the crank, clean in half.
Too much power for the TD.
Yeah, so I did the thing what everyone does, and I rebuilt it and then made more power.
Yeah, nice.
This looks pretty tidy in here. I've got like an Adventure Corp weld-on intake manifold. Doesn't just have your basic, normal intake manifold. This helps get all the air around. Does a lovely job. When you say
weld on, what do you mean? Does it weld onto the block?
So your original intake manifold is normally just flat. It stops down here.
Yeah.
You cut the very top off. This top cast triangle-y bit comes, and that gets welded onto your original.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's like custom, custom Adventure Corp. So other than that, I've got a 12mm fuel pump. I've got the biggest turbo off the shelf from UFI. Nice turbo bean, you keep all the heat in.
Well, what model is the biggest one?
UFI 23L, mate. Everyone knows the biggest one.
Yeah, and this is obviously a custom airbox to go with the snorkel here.
Well, it's all part of that snorkel. So
Yeah. Same, but custom intake pipe.
Radius fab merge exhaust manifold, and when you buy them turbos, they come with the dump pipe, which is a radius dump pipe as well.
And goes into what exhaust?
3-inch stainless. It's just like a cheapie, like a DEA off bloody eBay, $600 jobby.
So you pulled some big numbers for a TD on the dyno. What'd you come up with?
What I come up with? I got scared early. I said that's enough. Yeah. It was 270 horsepower, 750 newton meters.
Yeah.
And that was on like 32 pounds of boost. So
what do you had it tuned to that, but then you turned it down a little bit after the tuners, didn't you? What are you running around? Is it on a day?
It's about 250 now.
Yeah.
I've still got it on 32 pound, but I've just taken one shim back into the pump, so it's got less fuel up top.
Yeah, okay. So 32 pound, about 250 horsepower, running around daily.
Yeah, if you're wondering why it sounds better than Tyler's, that's why.
Yeah,
that's why.
So why 23L? Why this huge turbo? What's your reasoning or idea behind that?
So I started off when I snapped my crank with a UFI 18G, and it was lovely to drive, but they come on boost so early that it's just a theory, but it tries to make everything twist really, really fast while we have a lot of weight. It's a lot of load. So the reason I got the big one is just to make it come on boost a bit later. So it's a bit nicer on the crank.
Yeah, okay. And what sort of fuel use you getting out of it, all this setup?
This setup, I get like 13, 14 litres or 100, and that's loaded rooftop if I've got a tinny on the back, so it doesn't matter.
So no big top mount intercooler up here. We've got a big front mount intercooler. What front mount is that?
That is a $50 eBay special up the front. And then the intercooler pipes are just custom welded, but they were also just an eBay intercooler kit. So I just bought a bunch of bends, chopped it up, got it all welded together. So I've only got one silicon here, and the same over there. So I've only got 2 points of leak the whole way.
Yeah, okay. Any reason you went, like, or what's your reasoning you went a front mount over a top mount?
So the reason I went a front mount over a top mount is that front mount gets all the cold air straight away. I've actually tested it. It works very good from this side being cold, that side being very hot. But the idea between that is, you know, up here all heat rises, so everything that's hot down here is gonna, to some point, heat soak. Up here, the only thing that's there is a radiator, which has got a condenser between it, so it's gonna always be cool, a lot cooler than what up here would be.
Yeah.
And by it staying cool, it helps keep the radiator cool, because the radiator's not trying to cool the motor down as much.
Any cooling upgrades you've done to the TD?
Yeah, I've also got Dirk's custom blueprinted, like handmade water pump, genuine thermostat. This is just like an aftermarket Adrad alloy radiator. Like there's nothing too flash up here. I've just made sure I've got all the fan shroud and all that, and yeah, it doesn't really get hot.
So what are your average temps you're seeing just for, like, you know, highway driving or getting around town and stuff?
So it's funny, it depends on the weather.
Yeah.
Like we're in Central Australia, I was seeing 95 on them long, like what, nearly 30, high 30 days.
Yeah.
But normal driving, like if I drive this to Sydney and back, I'll see, the highest I'll see is like 83 degrees. It sits on like 76, 78. Half the time I don't even look at it.
This is originally a 2.8.
Yeah.
And that was already converted before you got it.
Yeah, it was converted before I got it.
Well, mate, we'll go in the car now.
Mate,
That's about all we're seeing here.
there's even better stuff in the car. Like,
Yeah.
You thought you had the #1 setup.
So I'll stand back here out of the way on this one. There's not enough room for me in there. What's going on inside the cab?
What's going on here? I suppose we'll start at every TD Patrol owner's best part of your car that you got to watch all the time, your gauges. So I've got JRP's newest gauges. So I've got exhaust temp, boost and volts all in this one. It's like the newest. I don't even know if anyone else has it. I've got oil pressure and water temp. So they're all JRP. They light up, change colours, they beep at you.
Good gauge, mate. You like them?
I do like them. Other than that, I've got a HEMA for my maps. It's an older one, but it still works. Logs everywhere we go. I've got aftermarket steering wheel, which is just a factory Nissan, like a Skyline steering wheel from a 31.
Yep.
You know, I've got the center console, factory optioned, like, you know, nice leather booted thing. I've got doubled in. I've got custom speaker pods, so because these are like electric window doors, you can't get a really big speaker in, so I've got like an extra pod. And then we've got the most important part of the car, the seats. Like we go on long trips, Falcon seats. So these are BF Ute seats, and normally, you know, you've got to wind them up slowly to do it. This one, mate, Ute seats. Got a little lever, they just fold.
Best of the best.
Yeah, so nothing too flash. Other than that, I've got in-cab winch controls, so I don't have to get out. I've got it isolated and then, you know, in and out. How do I tell Tyler how much better I am? This thing here, mate, this is GME 330C. So I don't have the best one. He's got a 390.
Yeah, one bigger, one better.
You know, mine works. It gets the job done. So.
Locker switches. Do you have? I don't think we mentioned that before. Is this double lock, single lock, no lock?
It was twin lock, but now I'm only front locked. So I've got ARB compressor under the seat.
To a single or twin?
Just a single, exact same one that I've just seen me put in your car, and then, you know, lockers.
So front ARB locker and rear LSD only.
Yeah. So that's pretty much in here.
The XR6 seats are worthy upgrade, much better than the factory ones.
Yeah, they are. They're so much better.
Yeah.
Like these things, if you're going to be in your car all day travelling, get a good set of seats.
Okay, we're into the back of the car. What's going on in here?
What's under here? So you'll see I've got a fridge on a platform. This is a Dometic 115 litre fridge and freezer, so we're going on a bigger trip. So I borrowed Sean's fridge, so I can have both fridge and freezer. But if you have a look under it, I've got spare tools, a CV. I've got one of my spare CVs hiding there, and I've got a 40 litre water tank that goes from all the way from your side to my side.
Yeah.
But also under this, I have my dual batteries. So I've got 2 batteries back here, so I've got 3 batteries total. They're nothing fancy, they're just a quick slap together thing, but Anderson plugs are built into this. My fuse for my charge is built into this. Everything's all P-clamped up. This is just my solar MPPT regulator. It has a little nifty thing. It's got a light built in, mate. It's on your side.
Right up there, lights on.
Yeah, so I got lights on, lights off. I never really had any light in here most of the time we've been away, but I've also, you know, P-clipped all my wires up. That's my self-fire unit. You're seeing the aerial for the back. So that's all on the back of this and tucked away.
And you got double drawers there as well. What brand are the drawers?
Mate, these are the best. Kings.
Lovely.
These came with the car. I've had them out of the car for ages, but I thought, you know, instead of just having everything in bags and containers, I'll throw drawers in because they are pretty handy. So I reckon we go around the back. I'll give you a little look at them, mate. I was going to say, where's my table gone? You know, my little pull-out table. Boom, pull-out table. Just
Nice.
there. So it's only little, but it'll still work if I want to put the cooker up here and cook.
Yeah.
Got the light on it, but I've got more storage down here. So I've got, you know, my reusable bags, toilet paper, paper towels. I've actually also got the short side CV in there. So, you know, I've got everything sort of spread in, but this is my little pantry. I've got 2 spare air filters, and then all my canned food, foil, paper towel, like pasta. I've got everything in that one. And then this one here, this is my cooker, which is normally in this spot anyway. My water boiler, a couple more pantry things, all my knives, my spare gas, you know, more paper towel. I can never have enough paper towel. But instead of just having everything in them black tubs that were just flying around everywhere, I've now got them in a drawer. And people are going to say, don't those things rattle? These ones don't rattle, you know why? So I mounted these that far forward, that door handle touches this and holds it jammed up one way. And then the screws on the back from out the other stuff holds it the other way, so they don't rattle at all, they're quiet.
You got it all set up in there.
Yeah, so, you know.
Australia's second best GQ, right after mine. Alright, so that's it. That's all the modifications on the rig, mate.
Yeah, that's all for now.
Future plans. So I've shown everything you've done to it now. Is there anything that you want to do in the future, or you're happy with it now as is?
I'm obviously going to put GU rear in it.
Yeah.
I'll probably eventually change my uppers to something else, maybe a bent one so I can put a long range tank in it. I have got a long range tank.
Yeah.
But I don't know about it either. But for now, you know, it goes everywhere we've been pointed at when it's not broken.
Yeah. So how long have you had this car?
So I've owned this thing for 5 years now.
This is not a show pony. This car's had a lot of work to it now. It's got a dint on just about every panel, or is that secret? We don't tell anyone that.
No. Yeah, it's got a dint on pretty much every panel. The only panel that doesn't have a dint's the roof.
Yeah. Hey, mate, we'll have to try that on. You know, have you seen that video of someone going down Palm Creek with a patrol and they flipped over on their roof?
Yeah, I won't be doing
We'll get you
that.
to do that, then your roof will be dinted too.
I'm gonna go down that in reverse.
Yeah, perfect. What's this car set up for? It's set up for camping, four-wheel driving, like tough tracks, touring.
Well, it's funny, before I started working for you, I was still telling you, you know, I might go back to a 33. I sort of just enjoy the touring sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But it seems like I enjoy the hard fall bin as well, because I've got a dent on every panel now, I don't really care.
Yeah.
So they're all memories, but it's sort of set up as like a super tourer.
Last question, top favourite mods or top 3 mods that you'd recommend if someone was getting a GQ Patrol?
And what, wanted to do hard wheeling? Or
Yeah,
just in
I
general?
suppose that's what always changes, isn't it, depending on what they want to do
I'll
with
give
it.
you some options. So hard wheeling, front locker, reduction gears and a winch. That's going to be your 3 for that. For touring, I don't know, maybe just a rooftop and a nicer one with lights in it. That's my current favourite mod is my awning.
Right, yeah, mate, that's it.
That's it.
Thanks for coming on the channel. We might have you back one day. Special
Yeah.
guest appearance by Nick.
Won't see me here any other time unless it's a bloody build a car and bring it off.
Yeah, alright, that's it. 2 days, boom, let's finish getting ready. We're off to Cape York. We're out of here. Boom, I'm on.
Chickadee D, bud.
You're on.
We're on like Donkey Kong.
We're all going to stand here.
He's going to stand here and watch or what? He's making it awkward. He's got stage fright.
So yeah, and I suppose like...
You've got no dents.
Yeah,
That's
mate,
it.
that's because I know how to drive.
Like you checked, mate. It's because you've got all that bar work.
Yeah, I know how to build them tough.
You know what I mean?